Here we are on the 7th hole at Cardrona, and what I'm going to discuss is 3 setup cheats for you to hit the ball further. So what we're going to talk about is setup. So setup refers to pre-swing principles, okay? So that's how we set up before we actually hit the golf ball. So obviously you watch the guys on telly who hit the ball tremendous distances, but not necessarily how to hit the ball further. It's preparing themselves to swing it a little bit faster, okay? So what we need to understand is when we're talking about pre-swing principles, it's static movements. So apologies if there's any misunderstanding with the wind. So tip number 1 we're going to talk about is tee height. So once you get a feel for these 3 tips, then it'll help you improve when moving forward, okay? So what we need to understand is we have to have the correct tee height in order for us to hit the ball efficiently, okay? So what I mean by that is if we tee the ball higher, that'll allow us to hit the ball on the up. When we hit the ball on the up, that gets the path travelling from the inside, and then we're going to increase, obviously, loft on the golf club, okay? So if we tee the ball down too low, there's 2 things that's going to happen. It's going to be hard for us to get actually underneath the golf ball. So if we tee the ball low, then I come down the line of the camera. So if I'm teeing the ball low, then what happens is, in order for me to try and hit up on the golf ball, I have to move my weight back the way. If I move my weight back the way, then we're back to square one. We're trying to hit behind the golf ball like an iron, okay? And then from here, if we are trying to hit down on the golf ball to try and get the ball up in there, the path's going miles left, okay? So that's where you're going to create a descending blow as opposed to an ascending blow, okay? So when we put the tee height higher, we want to see the ball on the up and the club will bottom out, or the club will bottom out before the golf ball, as opposed to if we're hitting down on it like an iron, the club will bottom after the golf ball, okay? So, ball positioned forward. It's important we keep it off the left heel. That'll allow us to obviously hit up on it and create maximum extension through the golf ball. The second thing we'll talk about is have a nice wide stance, okay? So, what happens when we create a wide stance, so if I move further away from the camera, so I'm actually in the camera, so if I create a nice wide stance, I want you to pay attention to my sternum here, okay? So a lot of golfers who I teach to hit driver, to start off, I place the ball inside their left heel, but what I do is ask them to move their right foot, okay? So by moving their right foot, my sternum is behind the golf ball, okay? So what that allows, I'll allow my sternum to stay behind the golf ball, and it'll almost feel like I'm hitting up on the golf ball, okay? It'll create a lot more power, okay? So it'll prepare us for obviously swinging a little bit faster. And if I'm too close to the golf ball, then what happens from here is my sternum is in front of the golf ball, and that's when I'm going to hit down on it, okay? Third thing we'll talk about is trying to get some upper body tilt, okay? So I'm not tilting with my legs, I'm tilting with my shoulders, okay? So my legs stay in position, and then I want my upper body tilted slightly, so my left shoulder's higher than my right. What that'll do is it'll allow me to hit through the golf ball. So I'll hit the shot. I'll put into practice all the 3 tips. So what we're talking about is try and get the tee a little bit higher, and then from here I want to feel like I've got a wider stance. From a wider stance, that pushes my sternum behind the golf ball, and that creates a little bit of shoulder tilt. But the third tip is we want to stay behind the golf ball, feel like we create a little bit of shoulder tilt, and allow our club to swing from the inside and feel like the path's going out to the right. So okay, so tee a little bit higher, normal wider stance, and then create a little bit of spine tilt. Set it up correctly. So 3 tips: tee height, width of stance. Width of stance is important because if we're swinging a lot faster, we need to build a stabler base. Obviously wide enough that we can create stability, or wide enough to stabilise the lower body, but also we're not restricting mobility at the same time. So the last one, obviously we talked about trying to get some spine tilt. If we create too much spine tilt left in front of the golf ball, what happens is we hit down the golf ball, this right shoulder gets high, and then that's where we chop across the golf ball. So if we stay in a more neutral position, so get our sternum behind the golf ball, that'll keep our right shoulder from becoming active in the golf swing, and let the left shoulder work up the way and around, okay? So obviously preparing for more club head speed. Any thoughts on that video? 3 cheats to hit the ball further. So if you find my tips helpful, subscribe to my channel at Jamie Allan Golf, and if you've got any topics you want me to discuss, I wouldn't say I'm running out of content, but I just need some more ideas to work on the next few videos. And if you like the video, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it, and thank you.